All right, so for our Girl Talk discussion this morning, we're exploring whether it's too late to ever start over and pursue your dreams, regardless of how old you are or what has happened in your life. Fearlessliving.com is the source that we are using this morning to talk about this issue. And we're looking at some of the limiting beliefs, because I feel like I can speak for Harris when I say, right? There is never a stage where you can't start over.
Oh, absolutely not.
Every day is an opportunity actually to wipe the slate clean.
First of all, I don't like the term start over, because I think start over itself puts such a weight on what it is that you're going to do. Because it start over suggests, it never worked the first time, so I'm going to do this again. Yeah. It's never too late to start. Because even if you're starting over, you are starting over from a fresh position. You have to.
We have lessons that you have learned. Absolutely.
The lessons you've learned.
Absolutely.
Even if you're going back to the on your mark, you're starting, so it's never too late to start.
There's a quote that I read a couple of years ago that has never left me. It says, a year ago, you're going to wish you had started today.
Correct.
So a lot of us are so trapped in the idea of being scared to start that we keep stopping the start. And then 1 year pass and 2 year pass, and you're like, God, if I'd started, can you imagine where I would have been? And chances are it could have worked out, and chances are it would not have. But you know what you'd have done? Start again. Because life is a process of continued starts. Also stops.
Quite.
But if you park, when you stop your more time, then there's nothing more to be done, right?
Right. So we got some tips from fearlessliving.com, and one of the first things it says is stop waiting for the ideal moment. The ideal moment is now. The ideal moment is now. If you say, I just had that conversation with Kenia about Mission Catwalk. You know from Simsoul, if we wait on the ideal moment to get content and other things done, it will never be do. Never be do.
Never happen.
No?
Yeah. I hear people use, but for a lot of people, that's a crutch.
Correct.
It's just not the right time. Gonna wait until it's the right time to get married. Gonna wait until it's the right time to leave this job. I'm gonna wait until the right time to go to school. I'm gonna wait until the right time to have children. People, if you wait on the right time to do those things, they will never happen. You just have to seize the moment. Deion Jackson Miller always says, carpe diem, right?
Yeah.
Which is her school motto. Just have to live in the know. Because really and truly, today's, when you think about it, that's really all we have.
All we have. And this second point goes into something Simone just said. Move beyond excuses. What is my family going to think? It won't make enough. Are you worried you won't make enough money if you make a career change? Listen, excuse it. You can always find an excuse to stop a dream. For every dream out there, there are 10 excuses waiting to stop it from happening.
At least.
Yeah. So, just start. And the excuses, I don't follow them things there, Simone. It comes with fear. I tell people my mother grew me to be fearless. And one of the things I feel is she taught me that there is no failure. I'm going to try something. If it don't work, I'm going to say, all right, it never worked. What can I learn from it?
Exactly.
Do I start?
Exactly.
Let's start. Or maybe this is not my thing. Let me leave it alone. I must come back to it. I used to write in church, and then I stopped writing for a long time. And then I'm back at it, and here we are.
Let me tell you, there's no rough patch, no valley, no crisis in your life that you should waste. I firmly, firmly believe in that. You know, we all go through things that we would rather not have gone through. Every one of those things is an opportunity. Don't waste the crisis. Not go through it and not learn nothing. You can't, because you're wasting it. So, you know, you have a passion and you have a dream, and something happens and you feel like you can't. But really what you need to do, as Harris has said, is sit with it. Where did you go wrong? What happened to put you off track or cause a deferral of that dream? And figure out what those things are, and then you draw a second gear. Because we'll go back up the hill, right? And if you drive stick, you know, second is the way to climb it and climb it well. So the excuses, and many of us know, we know when we're telling ourselves things that don't go so, because we're just buying time. Right? So don't excuse yourself. Yeah, don't excuse yourself out of your start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our final point is to take a healthy risk. And you know, risks, as this says, have a bad reputation because usually people associate risk with the risk perception is, Lord, I'm going to take a risk. It's not going to work. I'm going to invest time. I'm going to invest money. I'm going to invest, and it's not going away. You never know. That's why it's a risk.
Yep.
You might invest it and say, whoa, the risk pay off big time, but you never know until you take the risk.
That's right.
I think every single person that's been successful took a risk.
Yeah, has to.
Took a risk.
And you got to replace that mindset of what if I fail with what if I fly. Because guys, no risk, no reward. No risk, no reward. You got to stretch yourself sometimes outside of your comfort zone, because nothing grows in comfort.
Yeah.
Nothing grows in comfortable spaces. And you know, everybody's risk appetite is different. So the risk that Harris might want to take, I may not want to take. But sometimes you have to see what the possibilities are, and you can't do that if you're just living in this state of, I can't try because what if? I can't start because what if? Replace your mindset of what if I fail, what if I fly, what if it don't work, with what if it does, right?
So.
But the only way to do it is to start.
Yeah, never too late to start.
Never too late.
Scratch the over. Trust me, scratch the over. The over in itself make it so burdensome.
Yeah.
That's, oh my God, I gotta start over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. Has a better kick to it.
Yeah. Journey of 10,000 miles begin with what? One step.
One step.
And if you drop, you get up and you dust yourself off and you take the next one.
I get knocked down.
But I get up again. No, you're never going to keep me down. Chumbawamba. Taking us to break. That is it for our girl. That's a good girl talk, girl. It's a good